Boy, here we're back with more Transport Fever on the modded map, and we're actually back with a proper episode this time. This will actually be a full length episode. Everything should hopefully be back to normal. Yes, I know these buses are old. I shall replace them at some point. Go away. We're following a United Airlines flight from Las Vegas to Berlin. The skies are full. There is a lot of traffic in the sky. I notice different planes fly at different altitudes. These sort of planes roughly are the same, although there are ones that sort of fly lower. I'm not sure if that one's actually flying lower because he's coming in for a landing, but got some more Atlantic cruise liners still on the go, even though, well, by this time definitely they've either all sunk or been scrapped, probably, or possibly turned into a museum like the Queen Mary or other ships that get turned into museums. Thank you, autosave, which I think is weird because I've only just started this and it's set for half an hour. But in this episode, look at all the planes in front of us. In this episode, we're going to leave this guy. Sorry, buddy. As I think that was a Concorde, just blew past that. Or maybe it was one of those, one of our Russian numbers. Let's head over to Oslo. Now, I built an airport here in Oslo. I also built a bus route using this. So buses are going to come in here and drop people off. However, I will get buses on the go first, and then I'm going to develop a flight route from somewhere in Oslo to somewhere else in the map. Because the people of Scandinavia are only really connected bar two other train lines and a bus route, and some flights out of Finland is the only way they are really getting connected to the outside world. So I want to change that. Let's give it the Mercedes-Benz by 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Set them on a line. I just left it as line 1 so I could find it easy enough. There it is. So line 1, which will be the OSL airport shuttle. Ta-da, right, away it goes. Let's go and actually check out this Mercedes bus. I think this is a mod. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is a mod. I think there was a standard Mercedes bus came with the game, but I don't think this is the one. That looks pretty cool. So they're heading off on their respective routes. Now let's get a plane going. Managed to mark this a big airport and get 3 terminals in, so that is a boost. Right, what I want to do is use some of the things that, like this, Gold Beach Airlines. Buy one of them, set it on a line. Now you're going to go from here, Oslo Airport, and I want this one to go to Mexico City. There, Mexico City. Now if I push pause, close some of this, but leave this up. Now, I've got a bus station in here. Is it connected to a route? Yes, it currently is. And there are 7 people on it. But if I go upgrade this, it's going to tell me that the road is too close. Now it should be one of these. Yes, now, however, I can get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and that, and that. Yes, I will fire it back in shortly once I get my shiny new airport in. Ooh, it's unable to align the terrain. How far is it unable to align terrain? there, possibly. Let's go with the smoothing tool. It might be possibly at the back, because it's quite, no, it looks fine at the back. Should be able to flatten that. Easier, it might actually be easier to do this. I'm going to regret this now that I've done it. I don't want to be removing any buildings. I saw it would go on there. You're unable to align terrain that way, so in there it shall go. Right, that's kinda high. If it gives me a road here, I'll be very surprised. It did. A very steep road. Now if I was like, in the next season I'm going to be doing stuff high detailed and stuff like that wouldn't exist. Now, a lot of it I'll have to do off camera because it's not very exciting watching somebody rearrange terrain or smooth things or fiddle about with the same one stretch of road for about an hour. Smooth that though so it looks nice and pretty. Now I can take a road. Oh no, I can't. I thought you could connect those now. Can I connect it at that side? No. Oh well. You straight in to there now. HUD the fort. And this. See if I can get one of these in. Ooh, it connects to there quite nicely actually. If I can get it to go a little straighter. Uh-oh. Just punched my mouse away there by accident. Right, you, in there. In fact, that'll do. That will do. Now, you should still have a route. Okay. You do. You do still have a route. Excellent. Right. Continue on, sir. Will I smooth this or will I just leave the game to smooth it? That'll do. Right. So excellent. Mexico bus already goes past here. Fine. It will now stop in here for we'll get by aircraft. A sunny flowery number by. Set it on a line. It'll be line 1. And push play. Now I actually think I'm just going to stick 2 aircraft on here, and possibly all these lines that have got 4 aircraft. See, everything's got 4, but most things are stuck somewhere or other. Some of them have got 0. Like I should get rid of this guy because he's got nothing. This guy's got 7 though. This guy's only got 1. None of these have got anything yet, the new routes. They are still running empty. But in order to save congestion, I should probably limit that to just 2 aircraft. Now the last time I tried to send all the aircraft back, and ooh, I wonder actually, if I go to a Berlin line, ooh, we're into New Year, close this quickly before the game. Get rid of them too. Yeah, we've got the... I like these. Right. I would like that 2 road vehicle signs to disappear. Okay, looks like we're getting a lot of goods wagons. No idea if half the stuff was. Are these trams? A refrigerated wagon. Another French train, another French train. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff there. Cool. I want to see my new plane though. Nice. Right, I shall leave this as 2 aircraft. 1 running back and 4. I need to change it for line 1 though, so I reckon Y stop that. But there we go. Gold Beach Airlines. This will be OSL to Mexico City Air. Excellent. Right, those two will run fine. Looks pretty cool, that plane. It's nicely detailed. It's a nice skin for it. Who are you? Right. Okay. Right, another route for Mexico City, but where to? Because Mexico City is connected to virtually all of these except for Chicago. Now I've been looking at Chicago and it might prove difficult for me to get an airport in here. Just because of the sheer amount of lines that run past. Ottawa? No, because the line goes through Ottawa. Where does it not go through? Just Chicago, it seems. Possibly Calgary, but I not really got enough room to put an airport in there either. St. Petersburg Airport is full. It's got 3. Moscow Airport has got 2. Tokyo has got 1. Let's get a flight from Tokyo to Mexico City. Okay, right. New line. Let's go Tokyo. So Tokyo to Mexico City. Boom. Oh no, that'll be Tokyo to Mexico City Air. So Tokyo to Mexico City Air. Right, you're going there, Tokyo West, and you're heading over to... Look at the air routes we've got, it's insane. There, excellent. Pretty straight, direct flight, right across the map. Right, for this number, we're going to go... I was actually going to use one of these standard 757s and use it for Norway, but we've got the Gold Beach Airlines. We need a Transaero. Let's go with Transaero. Set it on a line down to the bottom. Tokyo to Mexico City. We won't push play yet. We shall allow ourselves time to buy the next aircraft. Over here. Here he goes. Buy aircraft. Down we go. Right at the bottom here, before we hit the freight aircraft, set line, it's gonna go to Tokyo to Mexico City Air. Push play, and let's see if we get. Just almost fits out of the hangar. I suppose the new hangar that you get is in the upgraded airport is slightly bigger. But I shall remember it when I come to do my high detail series that these airports need to be quite far away from the city because they need room to expand. And they need a terribly large amount of flat ground in order to do so. I'm just want to check something here. There's our 2 pilots. They're actually twins. They kind of look like Vulcans for Star Trek. Are they Vulcans for Star Trek? Something weird going on with their ears. But oh well. Ooh, there's a Russian flag on here. So Transaero is Russian. Is it? Oh well. You learn something new every day. I'd never heard of that company before. I thought Russia just used is it Aeroflot or Airflot, or I can't remember. But we've got some aircraft going. we've used pretty much all the aircraft, which is easy enough to do if you've got plenty of airports. Let's take a look at depots. Hopefully it's a train depot, of which it is. And we'll go and see if it prizes we won in that last year. Right, locomotives electric. Ooh, this thing looks cool. Neat. This thing looks old, just the way the wheels are. But it's from 1985, so if the game says so, then it shall be. Another Dutch train. Okay, cool. I've got the Lufthansa train I still to use. French. Austrian. I believe OBB is Austrian. I think SBB is Switzerland. I didn't actually want to buy it, but I might use it soon because I've got stuff to upgrade in Scandinavia. Right, just a new Russian train there, and multiple units. Let's check that out. We've got the La Poste TGV. We've got the ER something there. There's a 124 miles per hour. We've got a 124 mile per hour train on the go in Russia. Wouldn't have hurt to have another in. So I'm definitely going to use that. I think this is Japanese. It's narrow gauge, but so it must be Japanese. Japanese rail, I think. Let's go to diesel, see if else we got in here. Nothing. Not a one. So I think most of the things were actually in freight. Let's check passenger. NSB. Is NSB for Holland? Can't remember. OBB is Austrian, I believe, and freight. Now we definitely got a lot of stuff in freight. I believe this refrigerated wagon became available to us. This, nope. Right, we've got the double stacked containers here. A lot of double stacked containers there. Everything else sort of looks the same. There was a new Russian flatbed. Ooh, what is this? 18, 16. Slightly more than what we can carry at the moment. Continental. Porsche. I like these. I want to use these. And this 18 construction materials and steel, and your 16 construction materials and steel. Right, I do believe that is all the trains that we got. So okay, let's go to my little list here of aging vehicles and see if we've got. Right, something that's 3 years old. That's a plane. Ah, we bought a lot of new planes. Right, the RMS Lusitania and Titanic and stuff is old. Minsk Boston Ferry is still okay. I'm still going to leave it. Let's go and replace these. Right, line. It's got one person, but we do have some ships. Or when I say ships, I mean boats. I would class that as a boat, not a ship, although it says ship type. How fast does it go? This thing goes 32. Well done, good sir. You're winning right now. These are mega fast. 58. 17. That looks like a fishing boat. This looks like a sort of river ferry. We could use the hydrofoil or the Zephyr. The Zeppelin even. The Graf Zeppelin, which is incredibly slow. Capacity 60. Capacity 15. I think we're going to go with the hydrofoil. I would love some freight ships, container ships and stuff. That would be awesome. Right, let's go with the jet foil. Okay. Replace now, and yes. So Atlantic liners are now Atlantic jet foils. Right. This, you are old. Let's see. Right, this is a diesel. I'm sure of it. Does it get passengers? 1 of 13. Right, let's find a replacement for it though. It'll be something small because it's only a loop line. Hopefully in diesels. The M300, is that what we are currently running? Overview. Vehicles. An M300 for 1924. There was another train. Came on the go. That's eating diesel, so it may be electric. Which would kinda suck. Because the truck isn't electrified. Come on, America. Don't let me down. I think it is going to let me down. Yes, because we're into HST territory. Okay, let's try electrical multiple units. Start heading up. There are Russian, French, for Holland, American, something, a metro liner. But I think it's going to be doing 121 miles per hour. Going around New York City there. When does this become available? Looks like a futuristic train, so we'll leave that to last. And that's ancient, 1915. So we'll just keep the current thing as is, I would say. Just replacement. One of them. Okay. Replace now. And yes. I could go in into the Steam Workshop and download the mod for the subway trains and stuff. One of our ships is already changed. One of our trains have changed. Let's go down. Anything in red? Few reds down here. Road vehicles. Edinburgh to Cardiff bus. Edinburgh Oslo bus. Lots of buses. The London bus. Oh no. No route masters. Surely no. Well, that's an easy decision. We'll keep the London bus ticking over in London. Replace now, and yes, that's an easy and overcome. London bus. We're kind of looking for trains that are old. Nope. Everything seems good. I thought everything in Scandinavia was slightly aging. The Vienna loop line. Nope. Well, it says it's nae old. I suppose newer technology has sort of a longer lifespan. One would assume, like Vladivostok Harbour Shuttle. Alright, let's see your vehicle. 36 years old. It is a TE2. Right, let's go and see if I can find a TE2. It's in diesels. It's Russian. There it is. 50 years lifespan. It's pretty good. So just the New York loop line we're really wanting to change round. Those buses, we're not really going to mess about with them too much. We shall sort of leave them as is. There's a little alco there. See, these are all bunched up. And I want these to be bunched up. Right, This plan is going ahead. You go to a depot and sell yourself. I want these to be spaced out. You've got 3, you've got 0. You go to a depot and sell yourself. Now, one of these is British Airways, the other one was... The other one took off again. Could it not just go to that depot and sell itself? Apparently not. You've got 1, you can remain in service. Let's say a look. This is going to totally screw everything up. Right, a Beechcraft. This should be easy, because you've just started. You've already got 1 though. You've got 0. Unfortunately, you're biting the dust there, buddy. Amsterdam, 8, 0. So you are biting the dust. 8, 4, 0. You are also going. Beijing to London, 2, 1, 1, 7. Okay. We shall play the game, because I'm pretty sure one of them will be dropping off passengers and more than likely picking up nobody. 6, 4, 19, 5. God, that sucks. Right. 0, easy. In you go. 8, Berlin to Las Vegas. 0, easy. Berlin to Reykjavik. Lufthansa, 6, 4, 5. So we're going to be able to free up some congestion. We'll sort of hang around New York Airport here. Who are you? 1. You got anybody? I think you have. No, you haven't. Go to a depot and sell yourself. This thing should be heading for a depot. It is. Let's watch the planes landing and taking off as we sort of try and free up some space in the air. Right, I just need one of you to drop something off, and then I can get rid of some of yous. Lots of vehicles heading to the depot though. That could screw things up quite catastrophically. Right, leave them for the moment. Keep an eye on the Beijing. He's landing, he's waiting to take off. He should be dropping off his 1 passenger. The traffic jam is real. Let's have a look at one of these. 8. You're good. You 2. You're also good. 10. Also good. And 8. I could maybe cut this down to 3. As soon as he... No, the airport here looks fine. And he's got 7. Right. They're getting left alone, it would seem. Right, one of you guys needs to go in. Quickly. Right, Edinburgh. 1. 2. 1. And 3. Right, there continuously. The flights in Edinburgh have got people. Edinburgh to Reykjavik. 3. 6. I'm going to send 2 of these to the depot. Nay, that ain't. Ian, that's possibly on its way back. You go. None of these are on their way back. You are. Go to a depot and be sold. Right, he's getting 11, 12. You just picked up 5. You're getting 2. Right, Beijing and London is being left alone. 2 of them are heading towards the depot. Right. 2, 1, 2, 2. Crap. I don't want to lose the passengers. I want them to sort of keep going. Right. Los Angeles to Paris. Easy. Because you've just started. Right, you're heading the wrong way. Please don't screw anything else up. If he does not get anything, which he did not, I will send him to the depot also. That's that line done. Done and dusted. Autosave again. Come on, autosave. I'm reducing some vehicles, so that should make you happy. You'll have less stuff to save from now on. Las Vegas to Alaska. 1, 1, 0. Go to the depot. And 0. Go to a depot. Alright, cut them down to 2. That's fine. Moscow to New York. 4, 2, 3. 3 might be fine, as long as 1 is landed at one airport, 1 is in transit, and there's another in at the other airport, it might be okay. Moscow to Reykjavik. 1, 0. Go to a depot, buddy. Or, well, it'd be a hangar, even. Right, and the rest of the 3 of them have got 1. Okay. 3 will be fine. 2 where available. Right, Concorde never gets anybody. You're landed in New York right now. That's perfect. 1 stuck at the airport. The other one taking off in London. That is less than perfect. Or he just landed somewhere. Lower London, heading for New York. You take off. Them 2 might be fine. Right, Paris. 0. Excellent. Cut that down to 2. San Francisco to London sort of does get passengers. Although I see a chance to cut it to at least down to 3. 5, 3. 3's fine for that in. St. Petersburg to Los Angeles. This one should be easy enough to cut down. Yes, because nobody uses it, apparently. Who are you? Moscow. Tokyo to Los Angeles Air. 0. That's fine. Get rid of one of them. And... oh, you've got somebody. You have not. Right, lines that have got 4. As soon as one of these is in the air with 0. No, I see they always get something. Already congestion is stopped. Stuff is looking much better. 1 AUs with 0. 1 with 0 will be sufficient for me to bend one of your lines. Apparently not. Everybody loves flying Fedham, right? 0, I see you there. Unfortunate, buddy. Unlucky. Right, what else has got 3? Berlin to Boston does quite well. It surely does. So I shall leave that. Beijing to London. I was waiting for you. One of you is to go to 0. See, this one's got 13. This one just picked up 1. I believe that one landing there is this plane here. Hopefully, because there's less aircraft, more will get, the other ones that are left will get more passengers. Hopefully, in theory. But, oh well. So that's looking pretty good. The skies seem less congested, with less aircraft to worry about. I want to check the food distribution over here in Europe. It's getting 9. One of these I did send, or 2 of them I sent to a depot. How much did you get? 55 or 55. That's what I'm wanting. I want each of these to run with a full load. Right, you can take off. This idiot can land on the other runway. It's all good. It's all good. Right. Fit is still to come back to a depot. You're still in the air. Still in the air. You're heading for the depot. Also heading for a depot. Right, that's fine. This is going to free up some space at our airports. How much is waiting? 24. Excellent. Right, that's what we wanted. We wanted the free up some space at the airports, because unfortunately the option for me to expand them apparently does not exist, because I underestimated the size of the airport, the third tier airport. Let's say I look down here. I saw one of my European high-speed trains. That's getting passengers. That is good. Now, if I select a train here at random, anyone will do. Who are you? Nobody. You. Helsinki Goose Train. Details. 29 years old. So I think I'm just going to replace, in the next episode, most of the things in Scandinavia. They'll probably be replaced to Dutch or Austrian trains. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got any Scandinavian trains as of yet. There's a plane. Lots of planes. Now I desperately want to get rid of one of these Beijing planes. You're San Francisco. It's New York to London is the line I wanted to pick up, because that's the Concorde. Want the Concorde to hear a decent amount of people. Now I've lowered the frequency by having less planes on, which may affect the passenger count. I suppose I could have each plane sit and wait for a full load. This guy's got 21. Let's see if I drops off here. Why are you waiting? You were waiting for him to move, okay. Right, it dropped off quite a lot there. About 10 or so people. None of which have come into the airport. Okay, maybe 2 have. 2 people there. Frozen in oh no, they're waiting to go to San Francisco. 2 people waiting to go to Beijing. There's a Beijing flight with 1. The Beijing flight really is hanging on there for dear life. As long as each plane has a passenger on it, I will not bin it. Now, unfortunately, our two high-speed trains out of London, I think it's a Class 37. It is 58 to 168. But over here, we've got the... There he is, our high-speed buddy. Nice. He's only got 27 of 380. This is actually a Cardiff train. It's not the Edinburgh to London train. It looks pretty good. Frames are obviously taking a severe hit. It's a bit stuttery. You go away and you go away. Get rid of this. Leave it to run as is. Plane landing there in the background. If that's a Beijing plane with nobody on it, it's getting canned. One. Always one. Damn you, Korea Air. Nice. Can you see people in there? No, because there's nobody on it. There's only one person on it. You picked up two. So technically this scene should have none. Ooh, I might be able to bend one of these. But already the airports look better. Unless I go to an airport somewhere else where something catastrophic is going wrong. There's only 4 aircraft left to get into the hangar. You screwed up. Go to a different hangar. Okay, go on a line. I just needed you to take off. That's he's obviously trying to get back into this depot there, of which he cannot. You need to keep an eye on it when you're doing planes. They're exactly the same as trains. If you send them to a depot, they will find the line that's closest to a depot, and they'll blow through signals, one-way signals and everything, just to get back to said depot, which will in turn screw everything up for you. American Airlines landing there. This scene should have quite a lot, actually. Right, you go to a depot and be sold. On you go, buddy. Right, now I need to check these other 4 or 2. Right, you are actually fine. So it was just this idiot that screwed everything up. 7 of 55. That's not bad, actually. St. Petersburg, Tokyo. You, St. Petersburg. Right, hopefully this scene I'll get stuck in enough traffic that it'll be fine. You're away to be sold somewhere or other. But that's it. That is going to be it for today's episode. We'll go in here, quick check in on our Mexican Airlines, even though one of them's Russian. There we go, Oslo to Mexico. Gold Beach Airlines. Taking off at fair speed, but we've got the game on ×3. And you there, buddy, are heading to probably Las Vegas. But that is going to be it for today's episode. I do apologise for yesterday, for not getting a proper episode on the go. Been mega busy at work, but today was all good. I was only at work for an hour for a meeting, and then I bailed the fuck out of that building. I've never gotten out of there so fast. I work in the sort of company, if you linger about and then leave, somebody will find you and get you to do something or help them with something, and then you're just stuck. And you're fucked. You're stuck here for hours. So I just bailed out. Didn't even tell anybody I was going. Excellent. Made it home. Got this episode recorded, so I'm happy again. But that is going to be it for this episode. I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever. If you did actually watch this and you would like to leave a like or comment, please do. And if you'd like to see more if it's happening in the future, then hit the subscribe button. And again, thank you to my new subscribers, it really does mean a lot. But I will see you tomorrow, and I will catch you later.